Free MLB picks. This is action for Saturday, August 12th. Ramon Scott in for Tony T for a couple of nights. Get to the MLB action in just a moment, but first, a couple of things. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Free picks every day from major sports here on the Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel. It's always a good time to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Then visit Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-handicapper website featuring top handicappers from our industry. Take a look at the handicapper leaderboards over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the links to subscribe to our long-term passes, get our latest premium picks, best bets, discount picks, and our multi-game picks. Take a look at the hot handicappers on the website over the last day here as we head into the action on Saturday. Tiffany 5-0 yesterday. Nick Bartini winning day 6-1. Joseph Schultz 3-0. I had a 4-1 day. Mindy had a 4-1 day. Mindy Hahn, my partner on the morning steam show. Also, Nick Lagaretto, Sean Dinwiddie with profitable days on the website. So check us out over there at Tony'sPicks.com. You see for the last week. Also, Mindy, real strong, 31-17 over the last 7 days. Check it out over at Tony'sPicks.com. Our other packages offer great value: 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, yearly passes as well. You can purchase our plays a la carte via the pick ticker, upcoming games tab for late steam plays. You have those emailed to you. You can save 20% by using the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save that 20% on all packages, short-term, long-term, single game, doesn't matter. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Access the All Cappers tab. Find the handicapper of your choice. Click on their handicapper profile page to get signed up. Now, let's get to the action for Saturday, August 12th. These are the games on Saturday. Braves at Mets. Major League Baseball selection for Saturday, August 12th. This will be for game one, showing here Alan Winans making his second start for the Braves in game one. He's made one start, 4.15 the ERA, 1.38 whip, 27% K rate, 5.5% ground balls, 5.5% walks, 58% the ground balls. No home runs in 4 1/3 innings pitched in that first start. For the Mets, Denny Reyes, one start, a 6.14 ERA, 1.5 the whip, 25% K rate, 9.5% the walk rate, 47% ground balls, 2.5 home runs per 9 innings. Braves have gone over in 10 of their last 14. Really looks like this could be a tough situation for Denny Reyes. I don't know how long or how deep he can go in here against this Atlanta lineup. Atlanta 225 in the middle of the night in this recording and climbing, I'm sure. And this total, I look to go over. See, it's 11. I don't care. I'm going to go over in this one. I'm going to go over 11 runs. Atlanta to smash here against the Mets. Maybe the Mets can close and get close to the run line, so we'll back off a little bit. But let's just take the over here, 11 runs, Atlanta and the Mets on Saturday, game one of the doubleheader. Braves at Mets. This is for game two on Saturday of the day-night doubleheader. For Atlanta, it's going to be Spencer Strider in game two. 23 starts, a 12-4 record, 3.94 ERA, 1.12 the whip, elite, 38.5% K rate, 7.5% walks, 35% ground balls, 1.2 home runs per 9 innings. For the Mets, Jose Quintana, 4 starts, 3.42, 1.31 the whip. 0-4 are the Mets in those 4 starts since Quintana returned to the lineup. this season. 16% K rate, 7% walks, 43% ground balls, no home run damage in 23 and 2/3 innings pitched. Quintana and the Mets have gone under in 11 of their last 14, but the Braves might be just pounding here. We'll see. Maybe Jose's still got something left in the tank. Maybe there's something to it here, but this Atlanta lineup crushing certainly right now. Strider has gone over this season in 15 of his 23 starts, and a funny thing happened on the way to that Cy Young Award. Last 4 starts for Strider, a 5.82 ERA. Now, I don't know if the Mets can get to him here, but I'm going to say that they will. Braves also been going over in 10 of their last 14. I will take the over in Game 2. I've got over in both games, actually, but check it out for Game 2 as well. I'm going to take over here, 8 runs, Strider and Quintana. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Make sure you check these pitching matchups before you hit send or head to the window. Over Game 2, Braves Mets, Saturday night. Orioles and Mariners, free Major League Baseball selection for Saturday, August 12th. For the Orioles, it's Cole Irvin. 8 starts. He's been out for a bit. Kind of got demoted to the pen a little bit there with a 5.44 ERA, 1.5 whip, 20% K rate, 8% walks, 37% ground balls, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings. For Seattle, George Kirby, 22 starts, a 3.32 ERA, 1.04 the whip, 23% K rate, the elite 2.5% walk rate, 45% ground balls, 1 home run per 9 innings. Kirby, 2.74 ERA in his last 4 starts. Mariners 2-0, or he went 2-0 in those 4 starts. Mariners have won 17 of 20 now, 6-1 last 7 with Kirby. For Cole Irvin, he's looked better of late. In his last 4 starts, before he head to the bullpen, he had a 2.89 his last 4 starts, got demoted last night, 9-2. Mariners win. I like Irvin to actually be better here. I'm going to go under in this one with the Orioles and the Mariners on Saturday night. We'll take under the 8 runs. Cubs at Blue Jays. This one's for Saturday, August 12th. The Blue Jays at home, about $1.20, total 8.5. The Cubs go with Justin Steele here, the left-hander, 13-3, 21 starts, a 2.68 ERA, 1.17 the whip, 22.5% K rate, 5.5% the walks, 49% ground ball rate, 0.7 home runs per 9 innings. For Toronto, Chris Bassett up and down a little bit, but 24 starts, 3.87 ERA, 1.24 the whip, 22% K rate, 7.5% walks, 42% ground balls, 1.4 home runs per 9 innings. The Cubs won 6-2 on Friday night. They've won 15 of their last 20. They've also won 4 straight starts with Steele on the mound for the Blue Jays. They are hitting left-handers pretty well, but Steele is about as tough as they come. I got to figure this one rates very, very closely because of Toronto being at home. At least they seem to get good pitching there and playing tight ball games. Man, they've gone under in 8 of their last 10, 27 of their last 34, and are 18-33 to the under at home. This one could be a low-scoring game here, I figure, with these 2 starters, and that's the way I'll look in this one. I'll take the under 8.5 runs here with Steele and Bassett on Saturday. Reds at Pirates, free MLB pick for Saturday, August 12th. For the Reds, Brandon Williamson goes in this one. The rookie left-hander, 15 starts, a 4.54 ERA, 1.26 the whip, 20.5% K rate, 9% walks, 35% ground balls, 1.6 home runs per 9 innings. For the Pirates, it's Andre Jackson, acquired from the Dodgers. He's had a couple of appearances with Pittsburgh, just 16 career games. This will be his first career start. He's likely an opener here. They could use a few innings from him if they can. I imagine they would try to get 2 or 3 from Jackson. The situation's a little bit shaky for Pittsburgh right now. Beto got sent down earlier this week. Luis Ortiz, I think he's starting for Indianapolis on Saturday night, but he's going to come back up, I believe, to the big clubs. So it'll be Johnny Holstaff the rest of the way for the Pirates. The back end of the bullpen has plenty of rest, but 3 guys saw action yesterday. So I imagine after Jackson, probably have guys like Hatch and then Baruki, and of course Maszynski gets in there. If they can get to the 3 guys, they're good guys at the end, including their closer. I mean, but we'll just see if they can get there. Certainly, Williamson real strong last outing against Miami, 9 strikeouts. Reds got the win here last night, blasted Pittsburgh 9-2 to end a losing streak really against Pittsburgh, but still the Reds have lost 8 of 10. Pirates have gone over in 17 of their last 24, but at 9.5, I'm going to take the under in this one with the Reds and Williamson. I think he can have an okay outing here, and Pittsburgh can manage in this one with the Reds not producing as many runs on the road right now. So outside of last night, of course, but I'm going to take under 9.5 here with the Reds and the Pirates on Saturday. The Guardians at Rays. This one's for Saturday, August the 12th. For the Guardians, it's Gavin Williams. 9 starts, a 2.9 ERA, 1.18 the whip, 24% K rate, 11% walks, 37% ground balls, 0.7 home runs per 9 innings. For Tampa Bay, Sean Armstrong with the opener here, 3 opening appearances, a 1.15 ERA, 0.83% whip, 28% K rate, 5% walks, 41% ground balls. For Armstrong, he'll give way to, I would guess, Erasmo Ramirez here in this spot. Tampa shuffling things around with the loss to McClanahan and Glasnow getting delayed here. So Erasmo, had his best year with Tampa many moons ago, it seems like now. But for the Rays, I think here they got the win 9-8 last night in a high-scoring game. These teams had played a series of low-scoring games. The previous 4 games averaged, I believe, just a tick over 3 runs total. In the last 4 games, Cleveland's gone under in 10 of their last 13. They've also lost 10 of their last 13. Williams was terrific in his last outing, and it's been great for his last 5 starts, a 1.61 ERA in his last 5 starts, but 0-2, including a tough loss to Toronto where he had 12 strikeouts. So I figure Tampa's going to still find a way to get this done, though. Right now, I think they have a pretty good bullpen. It might be a low-scoring game, so I got to figure this one gets into the late innings. Tampa Bay eventually will get this win. For Ramirez, he's allowed just 1 earned run in his last 8 innings pitched. So, there's a ton of runs scored yesterday, but that seems to be uncharacteristic of the way these teams are going, especially Cleveland. I'll take Tampa Bay here on the money line, minus $1.50 on Saturday. Rockies at Dodgers, free Major League Baseball selection for Saturday, August 12th. For the Rockies, going to be Peter Lambert. 5 starts so far, an ERA over 5.5. Whip 1.44, 20% K rate, 9% the walks. Ground balls at 45%, 1.7 home runs per 9 innings. For the Dodgers, Tony Gonsolin in 18 starts. He's got a 4.42 ERA, 1.18 the whip, 19% K rate, 9% the walks, 38% ground balls, 1.2 home runs per 9 innings. For Lambert, the Rockies have lost 4 of his last 5, 4 of the 5 starts so far with Lambert. Rockies have lost 11 of their last 17, including last night, 6-1. About a business-like as you can get last night for the Dodgers in their Major League Baseball victory. Boring game. Dodgers took care of business. I figure they're going to do the same tonight. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games. And even though Gonsolin's kind of struggled of late, 5.8 ERA in his last 5 starts, 6 starts, I think, actually, the Dodgers have gone like 5-1 in those games. So I figure the Dodgers will cover this run line again. It's probably going to be up to $1.50 by game time here. Dodgers have given up some runs with Gonsolin. They've gone over in 9 of his last 12 starts, and Dodgers have covered 7 of the last 10 run lines. So I'm going to take the Dodgers here, lay a run and a half to crush the Rockies on Saturday night. Tigers at Red Sox. This one's for Saturday, August 12th. For the Tigers, Matt Manning goes in 10 starts. He had an off-season foot injury that led into the season. He hasn't been there all year. 5.06 ERA, 1.18. The whip in 17% K rate, 6% the walks, 36% ground balls, 1.7 home runs per 9 innings. For Boston, Brian Bayo, the 24-year-old in 19 starts, a 3.64 ERA, 1.23 the whip, but a 20% K rate, 6.5% walks, 56.5% ground balls, 1.2 home runs per 9 innings. Boston 1-5-2 on Friday. That's 9 straight over the Tigers. They seem to have their number. Boston's gone under in 9 of their last 11 at home. Bayo, one of the most profitable pitchers in the majors this season, plus 7.5 units, ranks 6th out of all starters. For Manning, 0-3 with a ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts. I got to figure the Tigers aren't going to be able to put up much here with guys like Verling and Torkelson, Rogers, whoever else they got in there, and Miggy. So I'm going to take Boston here on the run line to keep it going against the Tigers. They really seem to have Detroit's number right now. I'll take Boston here on the run line on Saturday over the Tigers. Angels at Astros. Free MLB pick for Saturday, August 12th. For the Angels, it's going to be Tyler Anderson, the left-hander, 19 starts, a 4.92 ERA, 1.5 the whip, 18.5% K rate, 9.5% walks. The ground balls at just 31%, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. For Houston, 28-year-old rookie J.P. France, 15 starts. He's 8-3, 2.75 ERA, 1.24 the whip. 17% K rate, 7.5% walks, 44% ground balls, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. For Anderson, has gone under in 5 of his last 7 starts, and the Angels are 9-5 last 14 with Tyler Anderson starting. Angels are slumping, though, having lost 8 of their last 10, including 11-3 last night here against the Astros. For France, 3-0 with a 1.71 ERA in his last 3 starts. Astros have won 17 of their last 25. I think Anderson can have an okay start here. I know France hasn't been as good at Minute Maid Park, but Angels might be struggling a little bit here hitting-wise. I'm going to take the under, and this one is up to 9.5 here, and I've got to go under with the Angels and the Astros under 9.5 on Saturday. Brewers and White Sox. This one's for Saturday, August 12th. For the Brewers, Brandon Woodruff makes his 4th start. He's been good so far since his return. 1.65 ERA, 0.85 whip, 35% K rate so far, 5.5% walks, 39% ground balls, home runs 1.7 per 9 innings. For the White Sox, rookie Schulten's here. For Chicago, Jesse so far a 3.6 ERA in 4 starts, 1.22 whip, 17.5% K rate, 7% the walks, 40% ground balls, 1.3 home runs per 9 innings. The White Sox lost last night 7-6, a bit of a wild one, but the Brewers still found a way to get it done. With Woodruff so far, all 3 of his games have gone under. Brewers 30-27 on the road. That's an okay record when you're facing a pretty weak team here and a pretty substantial favorite, maybe $1.50 or more. Brewers also 33-26 as a favorite. Meanwhile, the White Sox, a dismal 28 and 52. We already know they have a bad record, but also they're 19-18 is a favorite actually, but 28 and 52 as an underdog, like they are here tonight. I'm going to say the Woodruff train continues a little bit. I don't think as good as these numbers so far, but does seem to have his form gained here pretty quickly, just in time what the Brewers need. So I'm going to take the Brewers here on the road at minus $1.50 or so over the White Sox on Saturday night. Twins at Phillies, Major League Baseball pick for Saturday, August 12th. For the Twins, it's Pablo Lopez, 23 starts, a 3.81 ERA, 1.1 the whip. 30% K rate, 6% ground balls, 42% ground ball, 6% walks, 42% ground balls, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings for Philadelphia. Taijuan Walker goes in this one for Walker. He's got 23 starts, 4.05 ERA, 1.25 the whip, 20% K rate, 9% walks, 45% ground balls, 1.1 home runs per 9 innings for Lopez. Last 3 starts, 4 starts, really pretty solid. ERA just over 1, really, in his last 3 starts. Minnesota's won 5 of his last 7 starts. And for Philadelphia, Walker, 14-3 are the Phillies when Walker starts his last 17 games. The Phillies have won 12 of their last 17. They blasted the Twins last night 13-2. These teams are putting up some runs. Certainly the Phillies showed that yesterday with that outburst, but Walker has gone under in 11 of his last 17. Minnesota's gone under in 14 of their last 22 as a dog. So I'm going to look for this one to go under, I think, here with Lopez and Walker. I should say Minnesota, 22 of their last 36 as a dog. So they're a slight dog here. Could be a pick 'em by the time this one goes off. So I'm still going to go under with Minnesota and Philadelphia. We're going to take under 9 runs on Saturday. Yankees at Marlins, free Major League Baseball selection for Saturday, August 12th. For the Yankees, Johnny Brito getting the start here. Cortez hits the injured list with that rotator cuff strain. That's probably going to be it for Nestor after he came back, and now he's back on the shelf. Probably it for the season. Maybe he could get back in time for the postseason if this injury is, healable at this point. So 12 starts for Brito, 5.02 ERA, 1.34 the whip, 17% K rate, 9.5% walks, 46% ground balls, 1.9 home runs per 9 innings for Miami. Sandy Alcantara, 23 starts, 4.34 ERA, 1.2 the whip, 20.5% K rate, 6% on the walks, 51% ground balls, 1 home run per 9 innings. Miami's lost 9 of their last 14, including last night. Yankees got the better of Luzardo in a 9-4 victory. They pounded them. But Sandy, 2.35 ERA last 3 starts. Imagine struggling like the Marlins are, still alive, and you still have Sandy in your back pocket. Marlins 34-25 at home. Yankees 18-23 as an underdog. So I see this line going up pretty strong here, though. Probably going to end up somewhere in the maybe 165, 175 range here for Miami. I'll take them, though. I'll take Miami on the money line. Yankees scrambling a bit in this starting pitching department. Bullpen may come through, may get an under here, but I'm going to look for Sandy and the Marlins to win this one on Saturday night. Athletics at Nationals, free MLB pick. This one's for Sunday, August 12th. For Oakland, it's Luis Medina, 12 starts, 5.47 ERA, 1.53 the whip, 22% K rate, 11.5% walks, 45.5% on the ground balls, 1.4 home runs per 9 innings for Washington. A rookie Jake Irvin in 17 starts, 4.93 ERA, 1.44 the whip, 18.5% K rate, 9.5% walks, 40% on the ground balls, 1.6 home runs per 9 innings. Oakland lost on Friday night to the Nationals 8-2. Meanwhile, the Nationals 5-1 in Irvin's last 6 starts. Washington has been favored just 8 times this season, and they've gone 6-2. Washington has been trending to the under, but after a big night last night in the run scored department, I think they can put up some more numbers here again today. Maybe Oakland even could get a couple more, even though Irvin's been looking pretty decent considering his status, but certainly got to like the matchup for guys like Blade and Brown. So I'll look to go over in this one with Oakland and Washington. Over 9.5. I got double-digit runs here on Saturday night. Padres at Diamondbacks. This one's for Saturday, August 12th for the Padres. It's Rich Hill. The left-hander makes his second start with San Diego. 23 starts this season before coming over 22 of them with Pittsburgh. Hill a 5.16 ERA, 1.48 the whip, 9.5% Ks, 9% walks, 39% ground balls, 1.3 home runs per 9 innings. For Arizona, Zach Gallen, 24 starts, a 3.37 ERA, 1.07 the whip, 26.5% K rate, 5% walks, 39% ground balls, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Padres get the win on Friday night, 10-5 in big fashion for the Padres. They've now gone over in 6 of their last 9, and Hill, when he was with the Pirates, were going over in nearly every start. He's gone under in just 1 of his last 11 starts. For Gallen, he's gone over in 4 of his last 5 home starts. Not getting a lot of run support. Arizona just 1-6 their last 7 games with Gallen starting, and Arizona's lost 24 of 31 as they spiral out of control here. But Hill, first start with the Padres, 6 runs in 3 innings, an 8-2 loss to the Dodgers. I'm going to look for this one to go over tonight. It is a pretty high number here at 9, but I'll take over 9 runs with the Padres and the Diamondbacks on Saturday night. Cardinals and Royals, free MLB pick for Saturday, August 12th. For the Cardinals, it's Steven Matz, finding a groove finally. 16 starts, a 3.91 ERA, 1.37 the whip, 21% K rate, 7.5% walks, 49% ground balls, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. For Kansas City, Cole Reagans, the left-hander acquired from Texas. 3 starts now for Kansas City. 3.86 ERA overall, 1.26 the whip, but a 1.53 ERA in those 3 starts with Kansas City, all of which went under despite just a 1-2 record. 26% K rate, 10% walks, 43% ground balls, 0.9 home runs per 9 innings. Kansas City has lost 5 of their last 7 games. Meanwhile, the Cardinals and Matz last 3 starts, 3-0 with a 0.78 ERA. Last 4 starts, I should say, he's also gone under in 6 of his last 9 starts. Cardinals have gone under in 9 of their last 13. Cardinals have won 5 of Matz's last 6 starts. Like the way both these starting pitchers are looking. I know there was a lot of runs scored in the series opener, 12-8 last night. The Royals ended up getting the victory, but I'm going to go under in this one, 9.5 runs with the Cardinals and the Royals on Saturday night. Giants at Rangers, free MLB pick. This one's for Saturday, August 12th. For Texas, it'll be Andrew Heaney. 22 starts, a 4.14 earned run average, 1.28 whip, 24% K rate, 9% walks, 40% on the ground balls, 1.5 home runs per 9 innings. For the Giants, it's Alex Cobb. 21 starts, a 3.3 ERA, 1.33 the whip, 21.5% K rate, 6% walks, 57% ground balls, 1 home run per 9 innings. Texas won last night 2-1 with Gray. Texas has now won 9 of their last 10. For the Giants, they've now lost 5 of 6. With Cobb, they're usually pretty strong. They've won 7 straight games with Cobb. 14-4 in his last 18 starts. Giants have gone under in 10 of their last 13. Rangers have gone under in 11 of their last 13. Haney, 1.62 ERA in his last 3 starts. Rangers won all 3 of those games. Texas also 4-1 last 5 with Haney. I'm going to look to go under the 8. This one's got to go under, I would think here. Under 8 runs, Texas and San Francisco on Saturday night. That was the MLB Pick Show for Saturday, August 12th. We'll be with you again for Sunday's action. Tony will return back on Monday. I've got you for the next 2 days here with the Pick Show. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, free MLB picks and all major sports every day here at Tony'sPicks.com. Make sure you check out Mindy, Han, and I on the morning steam, our morning show here on the channel, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, over at Tony'sPicks.com. Don't forget to visit Tony'sPicks.com. There you'll find our premium picks, which are our best picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Check out the premium picks for the action on Saturday over at the website. Click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, click on their handicapper profile page, and get signed up. Short-term, long-term, single game, it doesn't matter. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages from all of our cappers over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, back with you again on Sunday for Tony T. I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.